Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time for the week 5 edition of ECW, and this is going to be the go-home show of ECW, the final episode of ECW before your ECW exclusive pay-per-view, Barely Legal. And now we got a great match card for you here tonight. As the first matchup, it's just going to be a momentum match to see head into Barely Legal, as we got, of course, Abyss and Matt Morgan defending their hardcore tag team championships against the team of DIY, Tommaso, Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano. Now, of course, last week we had Gargano taking on Matt Morgan. This week we have the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa, taking on the Monster Abyss. Let's see how Ciampa can do in this matchup here. And then, of course, the next matchup we're going to have Neville, who he's probably the most dominant man in all of ECW currently. He probably has I believe he has the best win record, and I believe he doesn't have no losses. And if Neville does, then I think he has probably only one loss, I think. Definitely, he has probably most likely had the most matches here in ECW. As well, he has been driving a whole lot of momentum from winning his last few matches. So he's going to be taking on Drew McIntyre. Of course, Drew McIntyre, he lost his matchup last week. He lost his debut matchup against Rusev, where Rusev won his debut matchup against McIntyre. Rusev, of course, won by smashing a fork straight to the knee of McIntyre, in which McIntyre fell off the ring apron, and Rusev pinned him. And next matchup, the third matchup, we got Hurricane Gregory Helms taking on Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, he's the number one contender for Ravens ECW Championship. Now the reason this is because every person who's lost like a title match on that, they got a rematch clause. Well, of course, you guys should already know that if you watched like my whole Raw episode thing in order to limit stuff in like week 3 and week 4 before, of how I said about the whole rematch clause thing with Sami Zayn and stuff like that. So yeah, that is what he's done. SmackDown also have the rematch clause. So Baron Corbin, he's gonna be using his rematch clauses. He's gonna be facing off against Raven again. Let's see if Corbin can be able to defeat Raven and become ECW champion, and that's gonna be the main event of the Barely Legal pay-per-view, as Corbin has now officially cashed in his rematch clause opportunity. Paul Heyman has let it happen. He's not gonna put Corbin's rematch clause opportunity on the line against anyone. He's just let it be. So that's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. And your main event, of course, is the massive 6-man elimination matchup between Adam Cole, Dean Ambrose, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Rusev, and John Morrison. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, it was originally a fatal four between Jericho, Rusev, Ambrose, and Morrison. But of course, Adam Cole in the ECW Fallout, in the ECW Week 4 Fallout, he demanded to ECW General Manager Paul Heyman that he gets added into the matchup, in which Heyman did let Cole into the matchup, as Cole, he did get eliminated early from fellow Bullet Club member Kenny Omega during the whole hardcore television title battle royal. And so Cole, he's been added to it, but of course Kenny Omega has now also been added to the matchup to make a 6-way elimination matchup to see who becomes the number one contender for Taz's hardcore television championship, as Theodore Abyss with the choke spikes name to Tommaso Ciampa, and that is it. I was able to catch on that on time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Abyss, he brings some momentum to his team between him and Matt Morgan, as he is one half of the current ECW Hardcore Tag Team Champions. And now here we go. We get into the Neville and Drew McIntyre matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, Neville, of course, has a whole lot of momentum from his past few matches. He has been a very, very dominant, very, very athletic man in ECW here. Surprisingly enough, he has not been given a title shot yet. Now, hardcore television title shot, not the regular ECW World Heavyweight title shot, not a tag team title shot, most because he doesn't have a tag team partner, but still. Now, of course, let's see if he could get a shot at the hardcore lightweight title once we begin the 8-man tournament, like what Raw has done for the X-Division Championship. And, of course, SmackDown, they're going to have an 8-man tournament for the Cruiserweight Championship, as well as both Raw, ECW, and SmackDown all have the lightweight division in the way of saying, I guess, yeah, lightweight division, Cruiserweight division, where everyone says. See right there, McIntyre gets drilled down with a dropkick from the man that gravity forgot now. Now, of course, now May is an outstanding high-flying wrestler, deserves to be world champion sooner rather than later. Now, let's just say McIntyre, of course, a worthy opponent. Now, of course, in the GWE Universe mode, I had Drew McIntyre as Drew Galloway, in which Drew Galloway he's still GWE World Champion. If you want to keep it as current as the GWE universe, so he's still GWE World Champion. Though of course I never continued that series and stuff, which is kind of a pity, but still. Anyway, go back to the action. Whoa, dropkick from Neville. Drew McIntyre went flying. That's like the second dropkick from Neville. McIntyre in the second one had a whole lot of impact. McIntyre went flying. McIntyre, he's got dropkick in the back head. You can tell he's feeling that. And another dropkick from Neville, a third one. And this one sent him flying as well. And I believe through a table as well. And later, that is it. McIntyre loses again in quick fashion as well, which is kind of pity, because when he was Drew Galloway in the GWE universe, that's like a different universe from this type. You know, it had like different things and stuff. But yeah, anyway, going into the third matchup, we got Gregory Helms, Hurricane Gregory Helms, taking on your number 1 contender for the East Championship, Baron Corbin. Now, of course, Corbin, he's been a dominant man. He defeated Dean Ambrose in the 4-man title tournament, as Raven did defeat Finn Balor, and then Raven defeated Corbin. But of course, Corbin, well, he's not really that much of a dominant man, but he's had an impressive showing against Raven. He put up a good fight, I guess, if you want to say that. See right there, nail springbuster. Now, Corbin does not have the power driver like what he did, or the German suplex in his moveset. I need to try to edit the moveset, because I really just added the character, and I really just added the finisher. That's the only thing I really did to create Baron Corbin, so I'm gonna have to like update the moveset a little bit more. And the only thing I actually did add in was that double axe handle and stuff, and some of the jumping and crushing moves as well, something like that. Another double axe handle from Corbin. Ladies and gentlemen, Hurricane Gregory Helms, he has not gotten no victories in this universe mode yet, but of course he could, try and be a worthy contender for that title. That's even if he's in the tournament. He does count. He is a lightweight, so he will count in the hardcore lightweight title division when that time rolls around. I see they're gonna try to go high risk there. Not gonna work on Corbin. Corbin saw that a mile away. Baron Corbin multiple double axe handles now, and easily simply kicks down. Gregory Helms nails the layer, double axe handle to the back to head. Corbin, he's going fast paced here, and nails the knee drop off the top rope. Baron Corbin, hold on momentum now, and man. And Gregory Helms, good night. I see her there at the end of days. He's back up though. He's back up in the second one. Okay, never mind. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, Corbin, you can tell he immediately got angry and frustrated from the first one, in which Hurricane Gregory Helms immediately got back up. He immediately got back up, which that was kind of frustrating for Corbin to see. As see right there. Anyway, going into this main event now. Who'll become number 1 contender in the nation? And I could say that it's not going to be Adam Cole. Adam Cole, the man who asked for this matchup, who he made that failed 5-way, and then of course Paul Heyman made it to a 6-way by adding Kenny Omega. And ladies and gentlemen, Adam Cole, apparently him like begging, pleading, demanding to ECW GM Paul Heyman to be inside this matchup. That has not worked out too well, as he's the first one eliminated, and he didn't survive that long either. I believe it was just one move. I believe he went through that wheelchair as well. We didn't properly see it, but he did get eliminated by Dean Ambrose. And so, ladies and gentlemen, and there we go, as Chris Jericho gets eliminated from Kenny Omega. Of course, later on at Wrestle Kingdom, we're going to have Kenny Omega taking on Chris Jericho in real life, so that's kind of a coincidence, I guess you could say. Anyway, Adam Cole and Chris Jericho, they're getting eliminated, which is kind of sad, since of course my YouTube channel name is basically based off of Chris Jericho and CM Punk, which is, so, yeah, that's kind of sad. My YouTube channel name is based off of Chris Jericho. My icon is based off of CM Punk and Bullet Club. And my logo, my banner, is based off of Chris Jericho. So, yeah, that's kind of sad to see their Omega just went flying into the ring. And John Morrison nails spin hit off top rope on Rusev. And now Ambrose with the monitor, trying to take down John Morrison, trying to gain some momentum. And see right there, what a nasty fall Ambrose just took, as John Morrison pays him his dues with that monitor straight to back the head of Ambrose. Ambrose took a nasty fall straight to the outside. John Morrison, probably the most dominant man in this whole matchup so far, judging on It's like the only one that could actually probably fully stand now. Let's got Omega trying to make Rusev tap out an Anaconda device like submission hold. That is the Anaconda device, basically. See right there, John Morrison whacking Omega with the dynamite, the TNT. See right there, both men. Oh, 4 men. Just got exploded from the TNT. John Morrison immediately getting back up. Omega getting back up, but he's holding on to his face. John Morrison didn't even feel it. This escalated very, very quickly. But of course, we had 2 men eliminated, so of course we should expect it to be escalated quickly. As we had 2 men eliminated very quickly as well. See now, Omega. Now Rusev nails a super kick to the face of John Morrison. Now Morrison, he's holding on to his face now. You can tell he's feeling the effects of that one. That was a nasty super kick from Rusev. Now, of course, one of these 4 men now are going to become number contenders against for Taz's Hardcore Television Championship. And we'll see who faces off against Taz at the Bare Legal pay-per-view. Are Rusev, Dean Ambrose, Kenny Omega, or John Morrison? Here comes Morrison. Has Ambrose. Iris rips him away from him, trying to get some momentum. And see, there we go, Omega and Ambrose. And Rusev and John Morrison. John Morrison nails the brainbuster of Rusev. And surfboard smash hold from Omega to Ambrose, trying to wear down the legs, which is smart. In any kind of matchup, if you wear down legs, you wear down their ability to walk, you wear down their ability of, like, most of their offense. Basically. That's now line tamer from Kenny Omega to Rusev, as you see in the upper part of the screen. Ambrose getting back inside the ring. John Morrison getting back inside the ring. And now both these men have now gone to an escalated stance here. Rusev takes nasty fall to the outside. And now the Michinoku could drive the frontward tombstone power driver by Kenny Omega to the Ambrose and the cleaner. Kenny Omega has eliminated the Lunatic Fringe. Now, of course, that's not really Kenny Omega's finisher. Of course, his finisher in real life is the One-Winged Angel. And in GWE, my GWE universe, I made Omega have the suplex powerbomb, which is more realistic towards the One-Winged Angel. But yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. And that's before they actually had Kenny Omega in the game, so yeah. But this Omega does look way better than my Omega. But mine had a better finisher. Let's see right there. Nice big attack from Omega straight to the chest of John Morrison. And there we go. Morrison's eliminated. Omega is on a roll. Who's going to face against Taz? Imagine Rusev versus Taz. That'll be great. Let's see that Rusev gets sent down straight to the outside. Surfboard smash hold from Kenny Omega to Rusev after Rusev falls out. Later, Kenny Omega is number 1 contender against Taz for the Hardcore Television title at the Barely Legal pay-per-view. Well, a great match that's going to be. As we're going backstage now, and ladies and gentlemen, we got Baron Corbin and Raven Nation. Raven wasn't scheduled to be here. Well, he was scheduled to have a match, is what I mean. Corbin, he just went out from his matchup against Gregory Helms. Let's see right there, multiple sledgehammer shots. Corbin not letting up, trying to injure Raven before their matchup at the pay-per-view, which is after the Week 5 edition of SmackDown. Of course, whacks him across the forehead. Corbin not letting up, showing no mercy here. The choke spike slam, which is supposed to be the end of days. Just roll with it. That's the closest move I could find close to the end, to Baron Corbin's end of days. Just pretend it is. Corbin, he just doesn't care. He just doesn't care against Raven. At this point, Raven could get, if not injured, then most likely, I don't know, just most likely worn down before pay-per-view. As you see right there, Corbin span the face of Raven earlier, just a couple moments ago, with that raw ball, and now he's just going to use that motorcycle too. So he's going to run. Yep, he's running him over. Oh my God. Here's Baron Corbin, I believe he hurt himself as well. Well, we need some staff back there. We need some answers from Corbin as well, but of course, there's most likely a statement made from Baron Corbin. But we need some staff back there. Help out our ECW champion Raven. Paul Heyman, your ECW GM, ain't gonna be happy about that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Week 5 Go Home show. Last show of ECW before the Bare League pay-per-view. Next up is gonna be the ECW follow, and then Week 5 episode SmackDown, and then after that, ECW Bare League pay-per-view. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and don't miss the next few episodes.